Hello, buddy. Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for round 2 already. Well, kind of. I did a lot of stuff in between. But I'm going to be kind of trying to use this trident, my spellbook, and we'll see how that goes. I do have this lunchbox now, and this one took some interesting crafting steps because, well, it actually just starts off with paper. You get a lunch bag, you upgrade it with a little bit of iron and then with a bit of gold, and now you have a lunch box that's rather shiny. Uh, and the thing is, you could put food in it that you can use for later. Now, I've made this interesting pattern here that you might be wondering about, and it's kind of a version of an idea my bro came up with called that we kind of call the Pillars of Death. Because what we do is because spiders couldn't fit in one block spaces, we'd make this kind of grid pattern right under a spider spawner, and then we just strike them from below to farm them. And it's kind of a beautiful idea. And I think, I'm not entirely sure, so this would be kind of a live experiment, that Swampjaw's explosives are kind of wide. So if I fight him mostly looking up and kind of dodge through the grid pattern, it might be hard for him to hit me. And his explosions don't hurt blocks, so they'll probably block all the damage. But if they don't, I can raise the grid pattern up a block or so, and then it'll make it where I kind of can snipe him through it like this, but a little bit higher up so the explosion doesn't fully reach me. So it's kind of an idea of how to fight Swampjaw and overwhelm that any possibility of out of combat region being a threat, because I don't want him to recover in between rounds, and a trident actually has a decent chunk of durability, so since this one's a slightly improved one, it should be able to take him down. Should be. We'll see. And there is an orc settlement over there that I will probably need to raid sometime. I'd like to get my skyline, please, but it's hard to see my skyline with this ginormous building. Oh well. I guess it's time to try how well this works. Oh wait, there's one more thing. Controls. There was something I was trying to figure out about skills. 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 Dodge. Is it specifically? Oh, it's left shift. Oh, that's because it's normally used for sneaking. Okay. Because I'm trying to figure this out. Do I need to make it on a less conflicting button, maybe? Because left control would be a little weird, but I could try. Maybe not. Oh, here's a classic. Z. What else is on Z? What else is on Z? Because I'd like to be able to zip around. So what else is on Z? Because Z shouldn't be much else other than that right now. So there's my combat dodge on Z. Oh. I'm not going to be doing it kind of like that. I'm going to be doing it with the selection menu for now. So I can just blank you. Open book, yes, I need that, obviously. But I think, okay. So let me try. Oh, epic fighting is now. What else is on Z? Control plus. I don't need to do building tools right now. Is that doing it just because it has its shift plus? Oh, zoom on glasses. I don't need that. I don't have Hexrite glasses yet. And I probably won't be doing it that same way if it has an alternative. So, am I clear to Z? No, I'm not. What else has Z? How many things have Z as default for some reason? It's not quite right. Flight descent. I'm not flying for a while, so that can make that easy. Now, are you officially... Yes. I just had to toggle my keybinds a bit. Okay, now how much does this actually use? If I go... I'm hitting Z. I'm not dodging. Do I have to be in combat mode? Because it might be that I have to be in combat mode. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, okay. I'm not sure I'm really ready to do it that way, but I might set it up to something else later. We'll see. Maybe I can get something else to not conflict. And oh, I see the sun's going down. So it might not be best to do it quite yet. I might want to reset the day and stuff. Are you just some random... Well, if I need to collect some extra... Did any of you drop a mask? You did. Thank goodness. Because it's nice to have extra masks for Barako. Because I would like to maintain good relationships with Barako and his tribe. Although that said, if there's an extra one, I might take one of the extra ones down. Maybe. That's a maybe. I would prefer to be friends with Barako, not against. So that's definitely a thing where I'm thinking I'd rather not. And how good is this fish? Are you decently saturating? Because I need a little bit of extra health. Did I leave any other food in here? Well, kind of. I can cook a crab claw. Because I need to kind of get ready just in case. Because the sun's going down. Let me see, which direction is it that's... Is that... Well, that's a shade, I believe. I took down one because of special circumstances, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to do it this way. That said, let's see how well you fight this way. Oh, I missed. Well, that's an ultimate, so he's probably gonna just snipe me. But I have to try. I'm trying to snipe him. If it takes a while to grind him down, I will. Because I know they have a ton of health, even normally. Did I whiff? I think I whiffed. Don't think he's immune, I think I whiffed. Reflective. Okay, so I can't actually hit him. Well, I can't do anything with you right now, so I'm okay. Did he disappear in the light because the place is pretty well illuminated? He may have. He may have disappeared in the light, which is perfectly fine. A trader llama over here? Did one of the traders abandon their llama? I think one of the traders abandoned their llama. Poor llama! You must feel so lonely. I'll just cook up a crab claw that I've got as an extra and see how that works. Don't have the area completely lit yet, but it should be spread out enough for me to do things, so that'll be fine. Meanwhile, a bit of crab meat is decently saturating. And I got a few extra things in here. You kind of got to shift or sneak to open up, but I got kind of an array of foods in there that I'll eat over the course of the fight if I have to. There we go. I do in fact have a sleeping bag again. It's just especially textured in the pack, so I had to find out what it looked like. It's just this texture pack is really getting me on several things. Oh no, you don't. No. Burn in the sun, zombie. Go away. Is this zombie wearing a sombrero? He's also poisoning the fairies. Oh, the many consequences of adding Toho Little Maid. But I'm for it, so I'm good. Oh, he was closer than I thought he was. I'm gonna have to have some other meat then. Did I whiff? I whiffed, didn't I? I have a zombie in a sombrero. It shows how nice it is to have some improved magic. Is Bear Coast somewhere? Again? This could be interesting because I'm a little focused on this zombie right now because I kinda need to hyper-focus on one enemy sometimes to be able to do this just perfectly. But it works. Because this spell's ability to hold them in place and burn just takes care of business. I can't have the Barracoa tribe in my fight against Swampjaw, though. That's a little problematic. Where are they? Maybe they're under me. If they're under me, I'm actually kind of okay with that. That's appropriate. Blocked attacks may harm the attacker. I think that's a shield enchantment. I've already got a few in there, so don't worry. I'm good with that. I made sure to have those in place before I could even set that. But now I should be ready to go. Because if I can prep Swampjaw, pop back into here. That was a water bucket. To pull stuff off for a moment. Did I miscalculate or something? These slimes are everywhere. I'm just gonna box you out because I'm trying to save my... Whoa! Lag spike. Lag spike. Lag spikes. Okay. Why was that different? It was 3 bones, 4 rotten flesh, 2 spider eye, and using a bucket to... Is it because this is too close? Because I can move this further away if I need to, but it said it wasn't satisfied with what I held. So I'm not sure that's the answer. These guys are going to be more annoying than Swampjaw. Why? Because they keep popping in. I whiffed high. Again, I have to, I think I need to aim like about a half block lower. Okay, because it should be a water bucket. Do I need to freshly re-energize my bucket or something? Do I have to use a different bucket? Why are you not... Oh. It was not satisfied before, but it is now? Of course, if he stays low, I might just be able to keep sniping him. Oh, he turned right into it. Are you really going to, after that whole thing, just let me take you down? Unfortunately, it seems that, that flying completely negates the whole snare aspect, but he's still slowed. I'll give it that, he's still slowed. And he does burn. Well, he is undead. I whiffed. That was just bad aim. Okay, he turned into it. Oh, come on, let me roast? No, let me roast him. Maybe he doesn't know how to fight when somebody's on his level, or has barriers. He seems confused. Can you really assign gender to the undead, though? I mean, it's more of a it when it's just bones. And, I mean, they don't die, they kind of are returned to rest. Ah, he was just over there a second ago. Certainly buffered against it, but he still sometimes drops a few in between. Okay, let me try to look up while... Okay, he went up slower, and then he came back down in a weird way. So that was not my expectation. Okay, I need to buffer it further up. I need to buffer it further up. That's what I need to do. Still in combat mode, which makes things a little weird, but... There's the Barracoa. And I think he's regenerated because I had a combat regen. So this approach, I need to be a bit higher. So I'll try to remember that I need to rebuild after he goes away. I'll need to replenish my food, though. Is he still trying to attack me from above? He is, and he's able to actually hit me, I think. Yeah, that's the bleeding effect. Okay, so I need it to be much higher above. Yeah, he is tracking me somehow. Did that hit? If I stand here... Yep, he can still hit me that way. That's wild. Okay. I need a better ranged attack. Maybe I need to keep fishing for that good bow like I was thinking originally. And some serious extra arrows, because whatever bow I've got here just isn't going to cut it. Because I need a strong bow. At least the summoning itself is actually kind of cheap. It is a little trickier to lead than I would have thought. That out-of-combat regen thing is annoying with bosses that have it, sometimes. Okay, so I know this is too... Oops, I hit the block myself. Okay, I'm getting some serious flashbacks of Space Invaders here. Since I've used up some of my good food, I'm gonna have to... Oh, I needed to get my big sword for moments like that again. Okay, so it needs to be further up to start really blocking him. That is partially working. It's just not enough. And every time that I go down, he regenerates, so that's definitely problematic. And this spell won't hold him in place in mid-air. Okay, I need to find like a skeleton spawner that I can use to like do some serious... Where did my trident go that I threw at him before? Did it fall above or somewhere else? So I was hoping I'd be able to pick it up by now. Trying to lead him is very different than leading the Ender Dragon. He doesn't move at the same speed, and he tends to jink around kind of even more. Also, sometimes it doesn't actually fire, which I find very weird. Maybe about... yay? Nah, I shot too high. Trying to snipe him is trickier than I expect. Okay. We can keep circling again. Maybe I can do the thing. Nah, that was a complete whiff. Of course, my armor is also regenerating, and sometimes it takes the mana that would have went to the spell, so that's one of the reasons why sometimes I don't fire. I mean, if I can distance him enough, maybe it'll work. I doubt it, but it's theoretically possible. Especially when you're leading at such a difference, and he's kind of janky sometimes. Also, I'm not sure if another enemy will show up, so that's kind of a thing I need to worry about. I guess as long as I keep him engaged enough times, though, I should be able to do it. Only I had my... I might see if I can get some other weapons to range him with. There's a few things I know of that might be able to help, but I don't know if I'm able to get them right now. Or anytime soon. It's just really much better with a really good bow. And I've had some interesting luck with fishing so far, but I have not found a good bow like I normally do, which is kind of weird. I'm not used to that being the problem. Is I'm low on bow. Yeah, it took just enough of the time. Okay. Nailed him. He doesn't have too terribly much health compared to some others, so I might be able to snipe him out if it permits me. This would be kind of weird. So this guy's a weird, janky fight, but very worth it in many ways. Okay, I actually anticipated it that time. Sweet. That wasn't luck. I actually managed to predict it, because he seems to be circling right now. Nail him again. See, if it wasn't for that out-of-combat region, I would have actually been fine. Because I would have been able to wear him out this way. Okay, I didn't lead enough that time. I gotta admit, that was a bit of a miscalculation. I didn't engage at the time. Nailed him. Oh, that was close. That was very close. It was off by like a split second there. Right there. Barely whiffed again. It does seem to be that my armor does protect me a bit, and hence why it's taken some damage in the first place, though. Either that or that was just my fight with the Barracoa and stuff. So close. But he is seemingly having an aggro distance, so okay. Sniping beyond aggro distance has always been a strategy in Minecraft. I mean, after all, it's how you get one of the most classic achievements in the game. Which is usually better done with a bow that you fished out. Okay, I'm aiming too high. That's the thing, is I'm aiming too high for him. Oh no, he sees me again. Okay. Why did he have to pop this way? He bunked me in the head. If only I had enough extra speed buffs, I could just run out of his entire aggro distance. Because I'm doing significant damage, it's just I keep getting into out-of-combat region whenever he sees me again and pops over, then he does nail me. I don't want to burn through all my food trying to get him this time when I have alternatives. Because I can try to... Oh! That's where it went. I was looking for this particular fishing rod. I guess I left it in my backpack the whole time. If only I didn't have to deal with that out-of-combat region thing. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's over there. So if I back way out, I might be able to get past his aggro distance again. Either that or he'll despawn this time. Okay, he's not above me. Am I out of visual range? No, he's partially outside. Maybe? I thought that was it. Where are you? Okay, there he is. Okay with trying this strategy again if I could get the win. Or I am concerned about other mobs showing up. Yeah, actually, I think he is facing through blocks. Okay. Well, undead, I guess it's an undead spirit type, rather than an actual skeleton. I saw him go through the blocks. I'm pretty sure I did. And I'm not seeing things. He went through the blocks, right? I mean, he's not a Vex, but wouldn't be the first thing to have done that. I mean, Inner Dragon. I think I just lost that. Whoa, he dodged that? Nailed him. Okay. I'm pretty... Yeah, I think he's facing through blocks. I mean, Ender Dragon kind of started it, and then... Vexes, so... he might be reusing a bit of that. Maybe I should get my sleeping bag out in case he... does go through the night. Reaching his path is a little trickier than some others, though. However, he does seem to be strafing. Oh, that was close. And he's not strafing me, he's just strafing to strafe. Okay, that was too high. Gotta keep out of his aggro distance, though. Admittedly, those explosive attacks are, in fact, kind of strong. That was a little too low. If I can cycle them, I can take them down. Yeah. Okay, that was, I gotta remember when I see if it hits or misses, just keep remembering to pop back and stay out of his aggro distance. Got to snipe him. Be like Usopp, not Zoro. I must snipe. I must be one with the snipe. Okay, he went slightly... Oh, he phased out of the distance a little bit. He must have a... Okay, so I need to do a very certain distance here. Okay, that was a very late catch, but I got him. Seems to be lining up repetitively with that block. Missed that time. Just need to be able to keep visually seeing him. Okay, now that phasing through thing's a different story. Keep sniping. I nailed him. Okay, him getting janky for a moment actually went in my favor. Okay, I am actually chonking away at his health now. With the power of ignition. Now, if only I had some spells that would deal some other kinds of damage over time. I don't have the ability to do certain aspects yet. I've gotten some other things. Why is it saying Quartzville Guildhall? I'm nowhere near. I don't even have a... that was just a bit too high. I don't even have a waypoint too terribly close to here. Like, so it shouldn't be able to activate over distance that way, right? Okay, that was a closer one. Gotta catch his new rhythm. He's adjusting again. Seems to do that periodically. Went a little high. Stay out of his actual observation distance. Nailed him. Don't upset the Psy Squid thing. Just the flying skeletal shark. Keep going too high. Need to go lower. Need to go lower again. Yep, stay out of his aggro distance. Make sure he doesn't see me. Oh, I nailed him with that one. Oh, he went down. He went down. I think he has a search pattern. Yeah, he's got a search pattern. That's what he's doing. He's looking out for players by going in a search pattern and adjusting slightly each time. That was too low. Almost got him that time. Is he re-aiming with this block again? Only way to know. Close. It's other block. Oh, yeah, it adjusted that. At least my armor's back up. Right into him. I see you've arrived. I don't know if you're one of them I need to make deals with, but this is an inconvenient time. Because if you're here, there's a good chance you'll be vaporized by a sky shark. Just telling you how it is. Too high, but I think it would have hit otherwise. This shooting gallery is certainly a weird way to do it, but whatever works. I just have to remember he has an aggro distance. Don't shoot without knowing that you're trying to not provoke him, you're trying to snipe him. Dude, you will get fried if you keep this up. Okay, he's changing his pattern. He's changing his search pattern. Now he's getting a little further this way. It's like makes rounds. Right over there. Gotcha. Yeah, he's more than halfway down now. This is working. Nailed him again. Okay, just keep sniping. Just keep sniping. Oh, that was too early. Did that way too early that time. That was too low. I think you adjusted up a little slightly. Nailed him. Okay. Oh, this is working beautifully. He's realigning a little bit. Nailed him. Okay, just gotta keep fishing for hits with a large undead flying shark thing. He's changing his pattern again. But I nailed him. Almost time. Again, he doesn't have much health compared to some of the others. Don't worry, Mr. Wandering Trader. Sure, I will make deals with you in a little while after I get a certain undead out of our way. Okay, you're lining up this way. Okay, it's more about just finding the pattern here. And staying out of aggro distance. Like, you don't have to be too fancy with it if you can keep it from seeing you in the first place. That was way too high. It's gone lower. Speaking of patterns, I missed the pattern. Up, you swapped over. So close, so close. Just let me... That was way too high. It's going higher again. Okay, so in further fights I need to adjust up the grid size a little bit. I need to take into account the fact I need to deal a lot of range damage. Preferably quickly. Whip, swap direction. Again, can't let it notice me. It has a radius. A snipe. Okay, couldn't steer it into that one. Okay, it's going a little bit higher. I was off angle. Almost. I think I just need one more shot. Nailed you. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I nailed the boss. Did I get amethyst from that? I got amethyst from that. There's what I needed. The mossy tooth. That's beautiful. Okay, now, Wandering Trader. I would like to possibly, if I could find the actual Wandering Trader here, see if you've got certain deals I'd like to make. No, you're not the one. Okay. I had to look. But I think I can repeat that, like, off screen and maybe with a little bit of a taller grid. Because if I can do that once, I can do it in a similar way. Because I sniped Swampjaw all the way. And that was absolutely awesome. Did this return to me automatically or something? Because I'm not sure about that part. I can totally use the same spell on you that I used to beat Snapjaw. It's very effective. And it's way more effective on things that aren't able to get off the ground, apparently. So I can just totally roast this mushroom. Yeah, my armor's still full, so that's useful. Oop, I hit the button early. But yeah, they are hostile even in the day, so I have to get rid of these guys pretty efficiently if I can. Especially when they're like always popping all over the place. Okay, now I can head back to my base again. Oh, my town that I'm gradually reconstructing. Thinking of doing some serious agriculture soon. But before that, I want to show one of the accessories you can get by using that thing that I got from them. And also, what the other one does, I'll just kind of show too while I'm showing that you can make some cool stuff with the things you get from these bosses from Meet Your Fight. Now, there's another couple of bosses you can get, but I don't think I've got the resources anywhere nearby to get them yet, although sometimes you can get certain things in some modded structures, so maybe. I might also go to the Twilight Forest, because it has some of the resources I need to summon some of the others. And Swampjaw is actually one of those that's kind of the wonkiest to keep track of because of the distance. Because Swampjaw loves to fly way higher than the others. Meanwhile, let's turn this to a different one. Nightcraft. I love having a new portable crafting table. Okay. Oh, I needed some bones. Okay, you see, the things you can get from this are really cool. You can get apparently a music disc if you have any music disc that's extra, and one of the drops. You can also get some really powerful foods. So if you're up to continuing some of the fights for long enough to do them, you can also get some powerful foods that will help you along the way. But here's the things that I want to do. There's the Caged Heart, which is the one I'm going to do here, and it reduces damage that exceeds a quarter of your max health, and it does it pretty well, and it does it before armor's taken into account, so that's really useful to know. And there's also the Bone Raker, which says +2 attack damage. I don't know if that's just melee, or if it also does ranged. And I will probably get another. I think I have another trident already somewhere else, but I was willing to take a few shots with that one, even though it didn't have loyalty on it yet. But in the future, I'll see if I can maybe get another trident first. I might fight some ground here and there and see what happens. It takes a bit more iron to get the bone raker, but I'm more interested here in the caged heart, and it's going to take 4 bones and 2 iron, and I've got a lot of bones already, so yeah, okay, so I'm completely good with that. Nightcraft. No, it was the other way around. Needed to... Just need 2 of these. This and... Which way was that? Okay, so they were all up here. That was the bottom, okay. The caged heart. Okay. So now, anytime anything with a really high attack power hits me, that damage is going to be massively reduced. And later on, maybe I'll be able to upgrade my armor in one way or another. Which reminds me, is there ways to do that? If I get the special fibers, I can do it on with the enchanting apparatus. So, if I do. But I did find out something about getting these blaze fibers. Getting the blaze powder to make them is possible in the overworld. You just have to get really lucky with a trade from one of the wandering traders. So, yeah, there's that being a possible thing. Now, do I have enough stuff to do that again if I need to? Oops, hit the spellbook. Cut that out. Okay. Yeah, I have more than enough to do that again in between, so I should be able to refight them at some point in between and take another one out. Whether or not it's that way, I'll remember that I need to elevate everything by about maybe 2 blocks. Maybe just 1. Sometimes that cutoff distance for an explosive blast is kind of hard to tell exactly. I know he was going through 1 blocks because he was able to hit me despite being okay, that's a half block. I need full blocks to really do this. Okay, now I have a little spot to grow some vines. Okay, but yeah, now that I've got this, powerful attacks won't be as powerful on me, so that'll be pretty sweet. And now I know I can just snipe a Swampjaw out from a really great distance. So if I come in from being reset in my position again, I will know what I can do. I can use that to my advantage and repeatedly blast. I need to get these enchanted books out of here. I've kind of accumulated a few from some of the stuff that got my way. Okay. But yeah, I'll have more dedicated libraries and stuff later. Right now, we're just kind of getting there. I'm also going to probably in between episodes, or maybe on, I'm not sure, depending on things, I will probably start building a greenhouse and agricultural area somewhere around here. The biggest spot I'm thinking is kind of... Oh. Yeah, I always want to keep my hunger up. It's just such a random fish. The biggest spot I'm thinking of, or at least had been thinking of, was a spot that's kind of a randomly partially destroyed area. I'm trying to remember if it was over here or if it was over the other spot. But there was this place that was kind of semi-vacant already, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it started that way as like terrain gen that didn't go through right, or if it was something else that smashed it, because I did have this area that got mysteriously smashed. I'm still not sure what caused that, but it was like a big area. I theorize it was a whale, because I know they can break ice blocks, and I know that they have this beaching mechanic where if you save a beached whale, they reward you, which is really nice. But I don't know if when they're land on an area if that can destroy blocks. Where's this area that I had before? Because I know that there's the burning, or slightly or somewhat burnt building that I need to probably take down and replace anyhow. So it might be a good way to remodel, because glass may be fragile, but it's not really that combustible. And, you know, it's actually right next to the area I was thinking. I'm getting hit with a scallywag. I'm getting hit with a scallywag. Where are you? Where are you? You're stabbing me with your sword nose. Where are you? Ha ha ha. You may be a good swimmer, but you're still able to be stuck still by this one. Because magic. Thing is, it may not affect flyers, but it affects swimmers. I have seen fish that were stuck in place by this. Now, it doesn't prevent things from attacking that have a ranged attack, though, so... snare only really holds stuff in place. It doesn't prevent them from counterattacking you with their other skills, so... there's that. So just kind of keep that in mind, that you can't go overboard with it. It's just useful for keeping an enemy at bay, but not perfect. While it says it's also supposed to prevent jumping, if it's part of a particular pattern of leap attacking, that may not apply. What was I supposed to use these again? Oh yeah, the strange fish finder, if I can get some stuff. But I don't think so. I think I'll probably just use it to make bone meal. Anyhow, as I said, I'm going to try and make an agriculture area, and if this mostly burnt building can be salvaged for something good, then I will probably do so. Because it's taken a big hit, and it probably needs to be replaced. So I may dig up a lot of sand, make it kind of greenhousey. But I'm not entirely sure, because I probably have to silk touch that later. Maybe. Because I'd want to expand over time, too. Meanwhile, now's the perfect time. Okay. Kitty? I would like to enjoy some cat time over here. So I'm going to just lead you up, because sometimes you need a little bit of encouragement. Just a little. Yeah, you know how to hop over to the bed now. You ready? Okay, okay. Ah, I got this cat from that village that has the guildmaster. It's a good thing I like to fish. Did you get me a present? Or you just liking to snooze this time? It's okay, you can just be there. I mean, you're a cat. You need to just catnap sometimes. And you're a lovable cat, too. So, you know. I think I woke you up. Sorry. I didn't mean to uncatnap you. But you can sit there for now. Oh well. Well, anyhow, I managed to actually defeat that Swampjaw this round. Even though it took a bit of a learning curve, I was able to figure it out. Anyhow, for now, I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from you all later. And bye, everybody. And remember, thanks for the magic.